What if your home didn't just feed you? It grew for you? What if the walls around you weren't dead concrete, but living ecosystems that farm your meals, heal your air, and evolve with your body? Imagine waking up in a mansion where breakfast grows behind the walls, where plants sense your nutrients, and where AI chefs harvest ingredients before you even feel hungry. Sounds impossible? Not anymore. Welcome to the world's first living mansion. A $50 million biointelligent home powered by sunlight, neural AI, and self-growing architecture. A place where technology and nature merge so deeply, the house feels alive. Every vine, every root, every glowing panel has a purpose: to feed you, clean for you, and sustain itself without a single grocery trip. This isn't farming. This is autonomous nutrition built straight into the walls of your home. And trust me, what this home does when it senses you're low on nutrients will change everything you believe about the future of living. So before we step inside this mansion that eats, heals, and grows, hit subscribe, because you're about to see a home that doesn't just shelter life. It creates it. Our cities are starving, concrete jungles choking on their own silence, built on soil that no longer remembers what life feels like. We import fruits picked weeks ago and vegetables grown thousands of miles away, and call it fresh. We built walls to protect ourselves, but in the process, we killed our own roots. I used to think sustainability was just a few solar panels slapped on a rooftop, a checkbox, a trend, a feel-good sticker for the modern world. But then I saw this mansion, and everything I believed about green living fell apart. This home doesn't wait for nature. It creates it. It grows its own food. Real food. Alive food. Inside climate-controlled vertical orchards that stretch from floor to ceiling. Microgardens breathe, vines climb through smart trellises, and herbs sprout from nutrient mist instead of dead soil. The walls aren't decoration. They're alive, pulsing with chlorophyll and oxygen, feeding the home and the humans inside it. And standing there, watching strawberries ripen inside shimmering glass tubes, watching leafy greens sway in an AI-controlled breeze, I realized something. The future of luxury isn't gold. It's life, renewable, edible, breathable. In a world where cities forget how to grow, this mansion remembers. And for the first time, freshness isn't imported. It's homegrown. Step inside, and it feels like nature has learned to code. The moment the door seals behind you, the air shifts, cooler, richer, alive. The entrance doesn't blast perfume or artificial freshness. It breathes oxygen, exhaled from living moss walls that clean the air better than any machine ever could. Every scent here is real, damp earth, soft greenery, a whisper of fresh sprouts. The smell of a home that's alive, not manufactured. You move forward expecting marble or polished concrete, but instead you're met with bioluminescent stone. It glows beneath your footsteps in soft waves, as if the floor recognizes your presence and gently lights your path. Not bright, not overwhelming, just a warm pulse guiding you deeper into a place where architecture feels more like an organism than a structure. Here, technology doesn't replace nature, it evolves with it. Every surface hums with life, every corner feels like it's listening, adjusting, learning. In moments, you realize this isn't a house. It's a living system, a breathing companion, a blend of biology and code working in perfect harmony. And you've just stepped into the future. Perched above the mansion, the roof isn't just a shelter, it's a living ecosystem reaching for the sun. Tiles? Gone. In their place, multi-layered terraces brimming with lettuce, microgreens, and aromatic herbs stretch across the sky. Each plant sits in sunlight harvesting cells, engineered to capture light efficiently and store energy while they grow. Small AI microdrones float silently above the greenery, pruning, watering, and monitoring every leaf, adjusting nutrients in real time. The system produces 40% of the home's total food supply automatically, meaning breakfast can literally come from your roof. Step onto the terrace at sunrise, and the air is rich with the scent of growth, the soft hum of drones, and the gentle rustle of leaves. A sky-high garden that's alive, self-sustaining, and deeply intelligent. This isn't just urban agriculture. It's a vertical food forest in harmony with architecture, a rooftop that nourishes both body and soul. In the mansion's heart lies a pool that feels alive, a crystal-clear aquaponics system designed to teach you what sustainability looks like. Colorful koi swim lazily, but they aren't here for decoration. Their waste feeds hydroponic roots suspended above the water. Those roots, in turn, purify the liquid, maintaining a perfect balance. AI sensors float above the pool, monitoring water quality, temperature, and nutrient cycles, ensuring everything thrives in harmony. Light refracts off the water onto surrounding walls, creating a serene, almost meditative ambience. Every glance reminds you that biology and technology are intertwined, that energy, food, and life can coexist in a closed-loop system. This isn't a pond. It's a living brain of the house, feeding plants, inspiring calm, and connecting every corner of the home in a circulatory dance of life. Step inside, and the kitchen doesn't just cook. It thinks, grows, and curates. Countertops are alive with sensors analyzing nutrient levels in the rooftop and atrium gardens. The AI recommends recipes not from a database, but from what's fresh, ripe, and ready in your own home. Robotic arms pluck herbs from living walls, while small drones deliver microgreens directly to preparation stations. Holographic projections display vibrant recipes floating above the countertops, showing ingredient origin, nutritional content, and energy impact. The air smells of fresh basil and thyme. And you realize that here, the line between gardening, cooking, and eating is gone. Every meal is a conversation with nature, orchestrated by AI. In this kitchen, food is alive, intelligent, and perfectly timed, transforming a simple meal into an immersive, sustainable experience. Step into the hallways, and it's as if the mansion itself has inhaled life. Every corridor is lined with fruit-bearing vines and oxygen-producing plants, their leaves shimmering with embedded nanolights that highlight each curve of the hallway. These aren't just decorative. They actively filter CO2, release fresh oxygen, and maintain humidity, creating a microclimate that feels like a rainforest suspended in steel and glass. Tiny AI drones hover silently, inspecting each branch, adjusting airflow, and ensuring every vine thrives. As you walk, subtle scents of citrus, berries, and herbs surround you, a living aromatherapy system, naturally soothing your mind and body. The walls pulse faintly with light, responding to your footsteps, almost as if the house is breathing in rhythm with you. It's a space where architecture and ecology merge, where every inhale revitalizes both home and human, making you forget the world outside and remember what life feels like. Here, water isn't consumed. It circulates, regenerates, and grows life. Steam rising from the shower is captured by nanofilters, purified, and then channeled back into the home's vertical gardens. The floor veins glow softly as microcurrents guide recycled water to fountains, planters, and cooling systems. Faucets respond to your presence, and even your mood, adjusting flow, temperature, and pressure automatically. Holographic projections display the water cycle in real time, showing how each drop travels through the home, powering turbines or hydrating plants along the way. You don't just bathe here, you participate in a living ecosystem, seeing firsthand how luxury and sustainability can coexist seamlessly. Every rinse, every splash becomes part of a continuous circle of life, making hygiene and conservation inseparable. When dusk falls, the mansion doesn't sleep, it glows. The lounge comes alive with bioluminescent bacteria embedded in walls, ceilings, and plant bases, softly emitting blue-green light that reflects on polished glass surfaces and wooden accents. No switches, no bulbs, no electricity drawn from the grid, just a warm, natural radiance that responds to presence and motion. The AI modulates the glow according to activity, brighter for gatherings, softer for relaxation. Sitting here feels like floating inside a living organism, where every shimmer is part of a breathing, sentient environment. It's immersive, magical, and completely off-grid, proving that even light itself can be nurtured, grown, and harmonized with life. In this home, walls aren't just walls, they're living, edible ecosystems. Panels along the corridors and kitchens are layered with protein-rich algae, microgreens, and bioengineered nutrients, shifting color subtly as they mature. The AI monitors every square inch, calculating vitamin density, growth cycles, and taste profiles, ensuring that each bite is perfect in both flavor and nutrition. Sensors track the health of the wall, automatically adjusting light, humidity, and nutrients to optimize growth. When it's ready, robotic microharvesters discreetly collect portions, delivering them to the kitchen or directly to the countertops. Walking past these walls, You feel a gentle hum of life, hear faint rustles of growth, and inhale the faint aroma of fresh greens. It's architecture that feeds, nurtures, and adapts. A home that literally sustains you, where eating is as much about connection to life as it is about nourishment. Every glance, every touch reminds you that the line between living space and food source has vanished. At the heart of the mansion lies Aurora Genesis, a glowing crystal orb that isn't just a hub of energy or light. It's the brain of the entire ecosystem. It balances life, energy, and growth simultaneously, deciding when to feed the rooftop gardens, circulate air through breathing corridors, or let soil rest to regenerate nutrients. Data streams ripple across its surface like living veins, reflecting plant health, water cycles, and atmospheric conditions. Aurora Genesis doesn't just respond, it anticipates needs, adjusting sunlight distribution, airflow, and water cycles in real time. The mansion doesn't function around schedules. It breathes, sleeps, and grows in sync with its occupants. It's not a system you operate. It's a symbiotic partner, connecting technology and biology into a seamless organism. Standing near it, you sense the pulse of the house, the subtle rhythm of life that feels almost conscious, almost alive. Step outside, and the backyard is a network of geodesic domes, each glowing softly with AI-controlled lights that nurture exotic fruits, mangoes, figs, even coffee beans. These aren't traditional greenhouses. They are fully autonomous ecosystems, predicting consumption weeks ahead and harvesting only what you need. Robotic harvesters glide silently between pods, plucking fruit at peak ripeness, ensuring freshness while eliminating waste. Sensors inside each dome monitor temperature, humidity, and nutrient cycles, while Aurora Genesis coordinates the rhythm of watering, light, and harvest. Walking through the domes, you see sunlight refracting through translucent panels, droplets glimmering like liquid jewels, and the AI orchestrating growth as if playing a symphony of life and sustenance. It's a home where nature and technology merge, giving you luxury, convenience, and nutrition, all grown on demand right outside your door. What if your walls could feed you? What if your kitchen was a farm? What if cities could grow instead of build? The next generation of homes isn't about ownership. It's about co-living with the earth. One night, a fierce storm swept across the city. Lightning cracked the sky, rain hammered the streets, and power grids failed everywhere. Stores shuttered their doors, deliveries stopped, and the world outside seemed frozen in darkness. Yet inside this mansion, life continued, untouched, uninterrupted, unstoppable. The rooftop gardens glowed softly, each leaf and vine alive with bioluminescent light. The aquaponic atrium pulsed with gentle movement as koi swam lazily in crystal clear water, their tiny ecosystem humming in perfect balance. The air was cool, clean, and pure, filtered through living moss walls and breathing corridors that seemed to sigh in relief as the storm passed. Hydro-recycled showers and flowing veins of water ensured the vertical gardens drank deeply, while the food pod domes outside continued ripening fruits on schedule, delivering sustenance without delay. The AI orchestrated every element, adjusting airflow, redistributing stored energy, and monitoring every microclimate, so nothing faltered, not a what was wasted, and not a plant was stressed. Walking through the halls, I could feel it. The mansion wasn't just responding, it was alive, breathing, learning, and thriving in ways no human command could match. In that moment, it hit me, this isn't a house. It's a heartbeat, a living organism that bridges the gap between technology and nature. The storm outside was chaos. Inside, it was harmony. This home didn't merely shelter me from the storm. It showed me the future, where AI and ecology work hand in hand, where a building isn't a lifeless box but a partner in survival, a nurturer, and a teacher. Watching the lights glow and the gardens sway in rhythm with unseen algorithms, I realized this is what happens when intelligence meets empathy, when innovation learns to grow with life instead of against it, and when architecture truly becomes alive. And here's the twist. This mansion doesn't just sustain itself. It produces more food than it consumes. Every rooftop, terrace, vertical garden, and food pod hums with life, carefully managed by the AI to maximize yield without waste. Sensors track nutrient levels, growth cycles, and ripeness, ensuring every leaf, fruit, and herb is perfectly timed for harvest. But it doesn't stop there. The surplus isn't wasted. The AI trades excess produce with nearby homes, creating a digital food network powered entirely by sunlight, recycled water, and renewable energy. Imagine a neighborhood where homes share nourishment as easily as they share electricity, where every meal comes from a connected ecosystem rather than distant factories. Walking through the garden, you see drones ferrying ripe mangoes, microgreens, and herbs to neighbors, all orchestrated seamlessly. This isn't just sustainable living. It's luxury that feeds life rather than drains it, a paradigm where abundance is natural, intelligent, and empathetic. In this house, every bite is proof that technology and nature can coexist, not compete. And the future of living isn't just comfortable, it's regenerative. His was the world's first living mansion, a home that breathes, grows, and feeds. The future of food isn't in supermarkets, it's in your walls. If you believe homes can live again, subscribe now. Because here at Next Gen Homes, we don't just build houses, we imagine tomorrow.